Wow. I don't know if everybody ever went back in their life and remembered their conversion process of what God did to them as they were on their way somewhere, right? And so there's a story in the Bible that is really deep. And, we talk about, and this guy probably wrote about a third of the New Testament or not even, or a little bit more. But he was just on his way to just really take care of the Christians, put them in jail. He didn't like what they were believing in. He didn't like the way they were living. And the fact of it is, he really knew the scriptures that they had at the time, but he just did not really fully have this understanding. And as I was reading and as I was studying and asking God just to show me some just deeper insights in it, it was really mesmerizing because when Saul was walking down to Damascus and then he had heard this voice and it was this bright light and he fell to the ground. And when he woke up, he was blinded. And then 3 days later, his eyes open. And so what God was showing me is that sometimes that we have to be blinded to the world to get the true understanding of God's word. And so in that darkness, he had a chance to cut everything out of his life, the distractions, his purpose, mission that he was on. And God, and he'd just get right in front with the Lord and talking to him and understanding what his new purpose was going to be. And then when Ananias came to him and prayed over him and his eyes were then open and things fell down like scales, he was a renewed person. He had a new sense of purpose. He had a new vision. He had a new strategy that he had to go out and to do the things for God. And so in that, where are you at in your life? What is it that you went through? What was your conversion process like? And do you remember the time, that fire that you had when you first came to the Lord? What is now distracting you? What is now diminishing that? What do you need to do? Do you need to close things down? Do you need to turn off all the distractions? Do you need to sit in the presence of the Lord and then let the light shine in on you and your eyes be open to a renewed purpose in your life? So I just say, please take the time to sit there and get before the Lord and watch what God does. And the other part of that is, what he showed me is that, Saul could not go back to his people and because of what he did in the past. So he had to stay in Damascus a little bit. But when he did go back, he had to have somebody to come alongside him to co-sign him. Who is co-signing you in your life to say that you're a changed person? Who are you co-signing to say, hey, this is a changed person? They were not who they were before. And so we need those people in our lives, and we need to be in the lives of others to help be that co-signer, to let others know that they are truly changed forever by the presence of the Lord.